welcome back to Performing Arts with Mr. Horne for this week. Bit of a different week this week actually, because I've only got grade 3s, 4, 5 and 6s. Our early years, preps 1 and 2, have all gone back to school, and you guys are just 2 weeks-ish away before you're back to school as well. Which is great news, however, it does mean that these videos are going to be coming to an end. I hope you're all awed with me. As always, I've got a new name for this video, and this video is called Mr. Make. I assume that's legally distinct away from Mr. Maker, because I don't want to get sued. And that name was submitted by Dante in year 6. So Dante, great job. Now, this week's going to be a little bit different. Because I'm already actually back at school, it's going to be pretty tricky to do a full video like I normally do, which means I'm going to go straight to our activity for this week, which means rather than having warm-up, I'm going to go straight to our learning activity for this week. If you are desperate to do a warm-up though, or play a game before we get into the main activity, feel free to go back to any of the old videos and pick one of those warm-ups to do. Pick your favorite one. It could be spaghetti, it could be tongue twisters, it could be time to mime, any of the old ones, and get all warmed up. If you want to jump straight into today's lesson, then let's do it. Good luck, be amazing. I'll see you on the other side. Alright, year 3, 4, 5 and 6s, ready for your lesson for this week. This week we're going to be revisiting a lesson that we did a few weeks ago. That being the elements of drama containers that we started making stories out of. Do you remember those ones? The 3 elements I showed you was character, setting, and plot/problem. We used those 3 elements to create a completely brand new, never seen before story. Now for memory, I pulled out a superhero for my character, alien planet for my setting, and my problem was I ate a poison apple. I was so impressed with the amazing videos that you guys created and sent to me. I love them so much. When we're back in the classroom, I promise to show some of your videos to your class. Now this week, we're going to be using those containers, but we're going to be adding a 4th container. My containers look a little different to what they did last time because, well, I needed the hat back, and that little green box was actually my wife's pen holder, so she needed that back because our table was just covered in lots of pens. So my containers now have Pokemon all over them. Frankly, I think they're better. I've got my character container, my setting container, and my plot and problem container. I don't know if you remember some of the crazy characters I had inside here, but I picked movies and TV shows and video games and books and found the different type of characters in there. So I've got things like wizard, I've got things like a prince or princess, I've got things like a mermaid. In my settings, I've got chocolate factory, schoolyard, a bedroom, and my plot and problems have what could go wrong in my stories. Things like, I got an injury, or attacked by a giant robot. Now, if for some reason you also put those containers away or had to pack them up or something like that, you're gonna have to recreate them this week. But you're also gonna make one new one. That is solutions. If you remember back to my Green Lantern video, I didn't really have an ending to my story. I didn't really have a solution. I didn't really fix my problem.
Is this the end of Green Lantern 32456? And what is this strange planet that he's landed on? Answers to this and more coming up in the next episode of The Green Lantern.
I left it to be continued. A solution in a story is how you fix the problem. Whenever there's a problem in a story, it needs to be solved. Sometimes it's by the main character, sometimes it's by a new character that comes in and saves the day. So in order to develop and improve our stories, we're going to have a solution that can actually end our story. Now, I'm going to start filling this with solutions. But what I thought might be a good way to start developing your solutions is by looking at your problems. I'm going to start pulling some random problems out of my container, and I'm going to start thinking about ways that I could solve them. I'm going to use my creativity and try to create some ideas, some problems, some fixes. Here we go. Got an injury. All right, how could I fix getting an injury? Let me have a think. Fixing an injury, I went with getting a robotic limb. So like if I could hurt my arm or hand, I could get a new hook or something like that, which could add a cool idea to my character. Let's pick another problem. Lost your memory. How could you get your memory back from something? Well, that one's from Detective Pikachu. So the way he got it back was by, that's right, Mewtwo, a special type of Pokemon gave his memory back, which means, I won't say Mewtwo, but I might change it to meet a friendly alien. So maybe like a friendly alien comes along and helps you get your memory back or something like that. Solution done. Another problem, lost the remote control. This one happened to me in real life, and this is the way I solved it. I checked under the couch. So maybe whatever problem happens, the answer is under the couch. I'm also gonna just toss in a couple of extra solutions that fixes things, like eat cheese. I believe that will fix every problem. Remember, we're gonna mix these characters, setting, plot, and solutions all together and get some crazy, silly, amazing story that has never been told or thought of before. So the sillier of the ideas you actually have for your solution, the funnier or more amazing it could actually turn out. All right, I'm gonna keep adding to my solution container, and I may even add some more characters, setting, and plots in there as well. Your job is to go make yourself the fourth container for your solutions and start adding in any new ideas that you may have for your solutions. If you're stuck for ideas, start pulling out your plots and problems and think about how could a character fix that problem. Or do what you did last time and take some inspiration from way characters fix problems in your books or movies or video games that you enjoy. All right, are you ready to go get your containers ready? Next week, we're gonna be using those containers to create a story. So go get them ready and good luck.
Let's check out 3-1 right, Delta, 1120, 1 heavy container.
Congratulations for getting through another week of performing arts. I hope you had a lot of fun and you've prepared everything for next week. Now, next week's going to be the last performing arts video that I'll be making for you. But the good news is that's because we'll be back at school after next week. I honestly can't wait to see all you wonderful and talented human beings back in my performing arts room so we can continue on with normal learning. But before we get to that, we've still got one more week, which means I will see you in digital form next week. Apart from all that, be amazing, stay safe, and I'll see you in the next one.